the biggest cause of this accident, the biggest cause of loss of life, was in fact NASA culture.
Oh, let's talk about that then.
There was a woman, I won't mention her name now, who was the head of the mission management team. She was literally responsible for the lives of the astronauts when they were in orbit. Then there were a whole bunch of NASA people who were reviewing the launch video. What they found was that a piece of foam had fallen off of the external tank, and it had apparently hit the Columbia on the left wing, and the question was whether it had hit the leading edge of the left wing, which is very fragile, or whether it hit the thermal tiles on the underside of the wing. One of the engineers informally had contacted the Department of Defense and asked if they would use their spy satellites to image the left wing of Columbia. Those people were willing to do it, but they called back this woman. She, of course, realized that one of the engineers had gone around her authority to make this request. And so regardless of what peril the astronauts might be in, she turned off the request.
Really?
And that spread through NASA at the speed of light. NASA people just let out a collective groan at that point, because they realized, in fact, what had happened, and that there was, in fact, a huge hole in Columbia when she tried to re-enter the atmosphere. But, in fact, that's what the head of the mission management team said. There's nothing that we could have done. And so the board put together a team of NASA engineers who were to imagine that it was day 5 of a 16-day mission, and they just learned that there was a large hole in the left wing of Columbia. What could they do to save the astronauts? Atlantis was close enough to being ready to launch that they could have launched Atlantis, and they would basically have to wind down, conserve all of the oxygen they had in Columbia. But the feeling was, in fact, they could have gotten the Atlantis up and transferred the astronauts to the Atlantis before they ran out of oxygen.